Hello, how have you been? My name is Odole Godwin and welcome back to Emoji Economics. So, today we'll be having our final class on set theory and Venn diagrams for now. So, in case there is any other class in the future, but at least for now, this should be our last class on set theory and Venn diagrams. So, that's why we have part 4 for there. And in the last class, we attempted a 3 Venn diagram question, and I promised that we're going to attempt another 3 Venn diagram question. That will be looking at the Venn diagram question from a different perspective. So here we have the exercise, and let's get to it immediately. Now, the question says, in the Inland Revenue Office of Lagos State, and Lagos State is Nigeria obviously, there are 400 workers. Out of these, there are 150 men, 276 university graduates, 212 married persons, 94 male university graduates, 151 married university graduates, 119 married men, 72 married male university graduates. Find the numbers of single women who are not university graduates. So it looks like it's actually not that simple, and it's simple as well. So let's just deal with it. Now the first thing that we need to find is the universal set. So what is the universal set? The question says in the Inland Revenue Office of Lagos State, there are 400 workers. 400 workers. So out of these, so since we are looking at out of these, definitely 400 workers is going to be our universal set. So let me just write solution. Alright, so the universal set in this question is going to be 400 people. So the question then says, out of these there are 150 men. 150 men. So let's denote men as M. So we have cardinality of men. M equals 150. Okay, then we then have 276 university graduates. So let's just call that UG. So we have cardinality of university graduates 276 equals 276 university graduates. And after which we then have 212 married persons. 212 married persons. So cardinality of, so I can just call that M subscript P, married persons is equal to 212. 212. So after that we have 94 male university graduates. 94 male university graduates. So that's going to be, so male and university graduates. So we have cardinality of male university graduates. That's 94. So then we have 151 married university graduates. 154 married university graduates. So cardinality of married, so we have married persons, right? Married persons, university graduates. So I will just say UG. U subscript G is 151. 151. So after which we then have 109 married men. So cardinality of married, these married persons. Okay, then I could just put MP married persons, and then let me just say M. So married men, that's 151. Okay, and then 72 married male university graduates. 72 married male university graduates. So I have cardinality of married. So what is married? Okay, so we have MP for married persons, married male, so M, then university graduates, married male university graduates equals 72. 72. Alright, so you could use different notations when you are solving yours. I just use this because I think it's straightforward to use something like this. So the question then says, find the number of single women who are not university graduates. So now the thing is, we have to put this into perspective by putting them on a Venn diagram. So, and that makes the whole thing easier for us to do. Now recall that in the video that preceded this, let me see. So this is the first box. This is a box. Then these are the 3 circles. So please don't mind my box. All right. So we have men. Can just call these men. Then we have undergraduates. Can call these undergraduates. Then we have married persons. So we can call these circle married persons. Good. So we have 150 men. So 150 men in total. Then we have 276 university graduates. 276 university graduates. Then we have 212 married persons. 212 married persons, followed by male university graduates. So what that simply means is they are men and they are university graduates. So male university graduates. So it is easier this way. So we have 94, there are 94 of them. Then we have married undergraduates, married undergraduates. I think MP is married, right? Married persons, married. So 151. What is 151 from the question? So we have 151 married university graduates. So they are married and they are university graduates. So we have married persons here and we have university graduates here, and that is 94. So this is going to be 94 over here. Then we have married MP. Okay, that's one. I'm sorry, this is 151. Right? Sorry, this is 151. 151. Then we have married. So we have men that are married. So that is, how many times did I write 151? So 151 married university graduate, but 119 married men. So this should have been 119. So this is 119 married men. 119 married men. So they are married, and they are men. So we are intersecting. So we have 119 married men. And then the last says 72 married male university graduates. 72 married male university graduates. So that means we have that here. So that is where the three circles are meeting. So for us to get, now look at the question. The question says find the number of single women. Now we have married, right? So single women means they are not married. That's one. Single means not married. Okay, single means not married. So that means they don't belong to this circle. This circle represents married person. So when we have single, and that means they are not married. That's first. Then single women. We have men here. We don't have women. So what we are looking for is not in this circle. Is not in this circle. Then look at it. Who are not university undergraduates? So what we are looking for, those people they are not married, they are not men, and they are not university graduates. That means they are outside the three circles but within the box. So the number of people that we are looking for now, they are outside three circles but within the box. Now to make the whole thing easy for us to understand, we have to look for the number of people that are in this circle in general. So we have to look for the sum of everything, people that are men, undergraduates, married, and all of that. So we subtract whatever we get from the 400 workers that we have here to get what the question says we should look for. So how do we do that? We have to get the value for men only, undergraduates only, married persons only, and then we have to get male married men only, because some of these 119 people also belong to this place. So that means some of these 119 people are undergraduates. So we have to look for, we have to look for the onlys like that. 151 as well. These are married undergraduates. But out of these married undergraduates, some of them are men. So we have to look for men only, undergraduates only, married persons only, male undergraduates only, male married men only, married undergraduates only, and then we sum everything together. So when we sum everything together, we subtract whatever we get from the total, from the 400. So that gives us what we are looking for. Now, how do we get? So first is, how do we get people that? How do we get male undergraduate only? Male undergraduate only. So that's just going to be cardinality of M intersection UG intersection MP prime. Okay, this is telling us male undergraduate only. So that is going to give us the cardinality of M. So that's going to give us 94. Cardinality of M intersection UG minus cardinality of M intersection UG intersection MP. Alright, so I don't think this should be a problem now, since we've been following the classes from the beginning. This is part 4, and that means you must have been following from part 1. So if you haven't been following from part 1, I think you should stop. You should pause this video right now and go back to the play. Just punch in Emoji Economics on YouTube, and then when the page displays, subscribe, turn on notifications, then go to the playlist section. You see videos, playlists, channels, description, and all of that. So go to the playlist section and look for the playlist on set theory and Venn diagrams. So this is the 4th one, so you can just start seeing that from part 1, part 2, part 3, and then you get to this particular point. So this is now going to give us M intersection UG is 94, so we just have 94 minus 72, 94 minus 72, which is going to give us 4 minus 2 is 2, which is going to give us 22. So I write that in. So we have 22 here. So it's very small. So that means 22 of them are male undergraduate only. So you can imagine that 72 out of this 94 belong to this particular place. Alright, so then we look for people that are married men only. Married men only. So out of this 119, some people still belong to other categories. So we are looking for married men. We want to separate people that are only married men. We want to separate only the married men. Alright, so that means married men only. So how do we do that? So we have cardinality of M, cardinality of M intersection MP, then intersection UG prime, okay? So that's going to give us cardinality of, how do we get that? That would be cardinality of M intersection MP minus cardinality of M intersection MP intersection UG. Alright, and that gives us 119 minus 72. 119 minus 72. So at the end of the day, we'll be having 9 minus 2 is 7, so we're having 47. Okay, 9 minus 2 is 7, then 11 minus 7 is 4. So we're having 47. So that means here all we have is 47. Alright, then the next thing that we have to do is how many of them are married undergraduates only? So married undergraduates only. So how many of these people are married undergraduates only? So that's going to be cardinality of people that are married undergraduates minus the cardinality of people that are married men and married men that are also undergraduates. Alright, so to look for people that are married undergraduates only, so that we will denote that as cardinality of MP intersection UG and intersection M prime. So that will give us whatever is here, which is cardinality of MP intersection UG, then minus the cardinality of MP intersection UG intersection M. Alright, so that is going to give us 151 minus 72. 151 minus 72. Okay, so 11 minus 2 is 9, and this remains 14. 14 minus 7 is 7. Yeah, I think so. So 11 minus 2 is 9, 14 minus 7. Just watch this values into your calculator to make sure that we are correct. So we have 79 people. So 79 of them are married undergraduates only. So what's the next thing we do? So we then look for, because these are the number of men in total, but some of these men are undergraduates, so that's why you have them here. Some of them are married. So we are looking for the number of men alone. So we expect that to be smaller than the number of men in total. So let me come back again. This happens to be the number of men in total. So not men only. Alright, so some of these men are undergraduates, some of these men are married. But we are just looking for people that are not undergraduates and people that are not married. So we are looking for men that are not undergraduates and are not married. Alright, so how do we get that? We are going to have, so how do we denote that in the first place? So that's going to be cardinality of M, which represents men. So intersection UG prime, intersection MP prime. Okay, and that will give us cardinality of the total number of men. So we are looking for men that are not undergraduate, that are not married. So the cardinality of men minus minus the cardinality of, so let me just put this in some like this, minus the cardinality of M intersection this alone, minus cardinality of M intersection UG intersection MP prime, okay, then plus cardinality of this 47. So people that are the married ones among the men, cardinality of M intersection MP intersection UG prime. So you are looking for, okay, so what else do we have? Then, okay, that's not all. Then plus men that belong to this category. So we have cardinality of M intersection UG intersection MP. So that's what we are going to do for the 3. So at the end of the day, we'll be having 150 minus, you open your brackets, 22. So we don't take 94 because we are dealing with only the onlys now. 22 plus 47 plus 72. Okay, 20 plus. So 20 plus 47, that should give us 2 plus 7 is 9, then 69. So 69 plus this, so we are having 150 minus 69 plus 72, so we have 141, I think. Okay, 1 from 1, 6 plus 9, 11. Okay, 7 plus 7, 14. Alright, and at the end of the day, we are left with 9. So that means we have 9 men that are not undergraduates and are not married. 9 men that are not undergraduate and are not married. So we do the same thing for the number of people that are undergraduate only. Undergraduate only. So that means undergraduate only that are not men and that are not married. Undergraduate only that are not men. So we have cardinality of M. Cardinality of M intersection M prime now. Intersection UG intersection MP prime. So that will give us the cardinality of the totality of people that are undergraduates, which is cardinality of UG. Okay, we close that. Then we open the bracket. Cardinality of how many of them are male undergraduates? So we have some undergraduates that are male. So we subtract that value from the total number of people that are undergraduates. So that's going to be cardinality of M intersection UG intersection MP prime. Okay, MP prime plus cardinality of how many of these undergraduates are married. Okay, because we're looking for just undergraduates alone that are not married and are not men. So how many of these undergraduates are? So that's going to be how do we denote that? Cardinality of UG intersection MP intersection M prime. M, that's men is not part of it, M prime. Then we add the number of people that are undergraduates and men and this. So we continue from there. Then we need to add the number of people that are undergraduates and are men and and are married. Okay, and that is going to give us cardinality of M intersection UG intersection MP intersection MP. Alright, so that's that about that. Then we continue from there. So when we continue with that, what does that give us? We'll be having equal to, so cardinality of undergraduate in total is 276 minus, so we open the bracket, minus 22. So those that are undergraduates and are men only, minus 22, so plus, and those that are undergraduates and are as well married, so we subtract that because we are looking for only people that are undergraduates. Then that's 79 that we got earlier. Then plus people that are married and as well undergraduates and as well are men. Alright, so we have 70, there are 72 in number, so that's what we have here. So what we are going to, so this is going to be 276 minus 2 plus 9 is 1, so I think this is 101. Yeah, this is 101. So 101 plus this, so 101 plus 2 is 103. So 103 plus 70 is 173. So yeah, 173. So 6 minus 3 is 3 and 27 minus 17 is 10. So we have 103 of this. We have 103 people that are just undergraduates. They are not married and they are not men. Okay, so we have 103 of them. So how do we guess the number of people that are married, just married only? So that's going to be, so we denote that as cardinality of married persons only, MP intersection M prime intersection UG prime, so is equal to the cardinality of people that are married in total, married persons, minus, so we open, okay, minus cardinality of people that are married and as well men, so minus cardinality of, so we denote that as MP. Okay, I'm looking at this, so minus cardinality of MP intersection M intersection UG prime. Okay, then plus cardinality of people that are married and as well undergraduates, so MP intersection UG, okay, intersection M prime because men are not there now. Then plus cardinality of those that are married and as well are men and undergraduates, so which is the value of that, which is 72. So cardinality of M intersection UG intersection MP. Alright, then we close it. So this is now going to give us 212 minus so MP intersection M intersection UG prime, so 47 minus 47 plus 79 plus 79 plus 72. Okay, so we have 212 minus 47 plus 79, so 9 plus 7 is okay, 9 plus 7, can I just do that? plus 7 plus 79 plus 72. 9 plus 7 is 16 plus 2 is 18. So 1 plus 4 is 5. 10 plus 7 is 12. And 12 plus 7 is 19. Okay, again 7 plus 9 is 16. 16 plus 2 is 18. 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 plus 7 is 12. 10 plus 198. So 212 minus 198. So what is this going to give us? So 12 minus 8 is 4. And we're left with 20. 20 minus 19 is 1. So we have 14. So we just have 14 people here. So how do we have the whole 103 for undergraduates only? So let's take a look at that again. So we have 276. 276 minus 22 plus 79. 20 plus 79 plus 72. Is that what we had? Okay, 20 plus 79 plus this. Okay, and that is 79. So we have 79, 72. This is 151 plus 22. So this is 3, 173. Well, that is correct. That is correct. So 6 minus 3. So that's 103 of them. All right. So no problem. So now I think we are done with everything. And so we have people that are men only. We have the undergraduates only. We have the married persons only. Those that are male undergraduates only as well. So what we just have to do is to sum up every one of these together. So the sum up of everything is going to give us. So we call it cardinality of people that are N union UG union MP. So we are looking at people that are men, people that belong to at least one of these categories. So either you might the people that are men only, undergraduates only, married persons only. So those are one categories. And the people that belong to two categories, that is men, they are male undergraduates, they are married men, and they are married undergraduates. All right. Then those are the ones that belong to two categories, and then those that belong to the three categories that are men and are male undergraduates and as well married. So which is the 72. So we sum up every one of these people together to get we sum up all of these people together, and then we subtract the value from 400. Remember that our universal set is 400 to get people that do not belong to any of these categories at all. So I believe you understand the point. The point is that we sum up the people that belong to at least one of these categories. So at least one. So when we say something is at least, so we start from the minimum value then to the next. So at least means at least one of the categories and two of the categories and then three of the categories. So since what we are talking about, since the maximum categories that any one of them could belong to happens to be 3. Okay, so then that is now going to be. Do I need to write all of the notations again? Because the notation will just be cardinality of M only, so I'll have to be writing. Let me just write it. So we're having cardinality of M intersection UG intersection M P, so prime plus cardinality of M prime intersection UG intersection M P prime. So these are people that belong to just one category, plus the cardinality of M prime intersection UG prime intersection MP. These are married persons only. So we are done with people that belong to one of the categories only. Then two of the categories. So the cardinality of M intersection UG intersection MP prime. So those are the 22 people. Then without counting it, no. Then plus cardinality of M intersection MP, okay, M intersection MP, then intersection UG prime, then plus the cardinality of M prime, so intersection UG intersection MP. So we are done with people that belong to two of the categories. So now to add those that belong to three of the categories, which is cardinality of M intersection UG. We continue that. Intersection MP. So now we write the values out. So cardinality of people that belong to at least one of these categories then becomes 9 plus 103 plus 14, not 212 now, plus 14. So we are done with that. Then married undergraduate 22 plus 47 plus 79 plus 72. Okay, so 9 plus this is going to give us 112. So 112 plus this will give us 126. So 126 plus this will give us 148. Yeah, so 148 plus this, we have 5, we have 195. So 195 plus 79, so that's going to give us 274. Yeah, that's going to give us 274. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, 274. Then 274 plus this will give us 6, 4, and 3, 3, 4, 6. So we have 3, 4, 6 people in total. So everything, so 3, 4, 6 people belong to at least one of the categories. So people that belong to none of the categories then, so which are the females, so we denote that as N into bracket cardinality of, so this is what we are really looking for, union UG union MP, the close bracket, then prime, okay, which I also refer to as complements. And that is going to give us the universal set minus the cardinality of people that belong to at least one of the categories M union UG union MP. Okay, so then we have 400 minus 346. Okay, and our answer at the end of the day is going to be 54. So we have 54 people. So we have 54 females who are not married and who are not undergraduates. 54 females who are not married and who are not undergraduates. So I could just put that, I could put that here, 54. I could put that here, I could put that here. So what I just have to make sure that I do is that the 54 will not be inside the circles, but it will be within the box. So this is what our final answer is going to be. It's a very short question that covers almost everything that Venn diagram is all about. Alright, so that's the end of the video, and this is the end of Venn diagram. So in our next videos, we'll be talking about other aspects of economics. So please make sure you stick around, click on that subscribe button, click on the notification button as well. Don't keep this channel to yourself, share with your friends, share with your colleagues, share with everybody. Thank you very much once again, and see you in the next video. Hope you enjoyed the video you just saw. If you want more of our videos, please make sure you subscribe to the channel and click on the notification bell. Now, there is a way to enjoy to make the best of our YouTube channel, which is to go to the playlist section of every video or of every topic. So what you have to do is just type Emoji Economics on YouTube. When the page displays, make sure you subscribe. The bell button appears immediately, so you click on that bell button. Then go to the playlist section. So you're going to see videos, playlist, description, and all of that. So just go to the playlist section, and whatever topic you are looking for, look for the playlist and click on the video. Now, our playlists have their classes, have the classes arranged in a very chronological manner. So if you want to see a class on ISLM, so it starts from the beginning, the simple ones to the difficult to the complex ones. So if you want to see a video on, let's say, elasticity of demand, so you start from what is price elasticity, so from there then to the basic ones, and on and on. So I'm just telling you that in case you really want to make the best of this YouTube channel. And there's also one thing that I want to add, which is that our YouTube classes may not be enough for you. You may want a regular interaction with the tutors and all of that. So what you just have to do is to check the description of the video. You are going to find a WhatsApp link. So, but before you do that, I really have to tell you that clicking that link is going to lead you to one of our schools. So it's going to lead to some of our schools. So we have MOG School of Economics on WhatsApp, and we make use of our YouTube channel to run the groups. So the classes are paid for, so you're meant to pay for them. So to join our econometry school, so that is 2,500 naira per month. And to join our microeconomics or macroeconomic schools, so that is 2,000 naira per month. We also have we don't have classes, or we don't have schools of mathematical economics, because microeconomics has its mathematical aspects as well as macroeconomics. So the mathematical aspect of macroeconomics is treated in the macroeconomic school, and the mathematical aspect of microeconomics is treated with the microeconomic school as well. So I'll see you next time. Thank you very much for watching.